Welcome everybody to a new episode of Flower Circus Talks. Last week we had a great show with Stefan van Berlo, and today we have another really great designer. So I'm really excited that he wants to join us today for the Flower Circus Talks. So let's quickly get him into the live stream and let's listen to his story. So Nicu, please
Hi
come
guys,
in. Welcome.
welcome.
How are you, first of all?
First of all, a little bit enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going live on Facebook, not on Instagram, but let's do that. And I'm just in the middle of the daily work, the process for preparing the schedule for next week. We have a lot of events next week, and
Yeah.
if you want to see, my team is there and they're working and they
Okay.
do everything.
Okay, great. So events are really happening again.
Yeah, for the moment in Romania, it's a little bit relaxed and it's going good.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we still see it's different from every country where events are happening or not, but luckily you can do
No,
something
we,
at least.
for the moment, we are allowed like 300 people outside, something like that.
Okay, so that's, I mean, and the weather is nice. It looks nice at least.
Yeah, it's too nice, I think. It's like was 41, 45 degrees
Oh.
sometimes. Don't ask me about the weather.
Okay, that can be a real nightmare for
Yeah,
weddings and things like that, especially with the flowers.
good.
So, I mean, you've got a great story to tell, and it's already from your father and your mother already started the flower shop, and I really want to know how this all started because it wasn't the easiest times in Romania to start a flower shop. I think.
No, they started in 1970. Actually, my father started in like 51 years ago.
Yeah.
He was a little boy and working in a flower shop, like helper in the flower shop. He started at the age of 14, 15, something like that. Beside the school was also the flower shop.
Okay.
After that, they opened a flower. He worked in this industry from then. After that, started with my mom. They make a flower shop, and we are like that from. We prepared it 51 years ago. 51 years to say it. It's
Yeah.
about history in the industry of my family.
Wow, that's already a long time.
Yeah, we were born in this, and we know just about flowers.
Yeah. Okay. We've got Yolanda in saying, "Hi guys, good to see you." Tiffany Valent is in saying, "Hi Nico, hi John."
Hi,
So
hi, hello.
you already got some people saying hello. So yeah, started 50 years ago. So your parents were working in the flower shop, and you from a young age started helping
They,
as well.
they didn't know. I started school and the high school, and after that the university. I made the university law school.
Yeah.
I want to be a lawyer, but was not the good decision for me.
Okay.
Something happened in our company, and they needed me,
Yeah.
and I started like this from 14 years. When I was 14 years old, I just working and working school, and after that 1 hour, 2 hours in the shop, and I did that till actually 21, 22.
Okay.
And after that, I finished the university, and was a big issue in the company. A good employer of us left.
Yeah.
Customer, something like that happens in all the companies, and they point on me. Yeah, you are.
You're not going to be a lawyer. You're going to be a florist.
Yeah, and actually, I didn't feel so good about that also in that time because I want to be a florist, but the parents in that period want you to make a successful business. It okay, was the lawyer in that time in the
Yeah.
world. Exactly after the revolution was in 94, 95, and was okay.
Yeah.
But it was good. Yeah, it was a good road, and I'm happy to choose that. And I don't know to do anything about the rest of the flowers, just about flowers industry. If you put me to make something else, I think I will do it good, but I need some time to check what's about.
Yeah, but in flowers you're really, really good, and I will show some of the examples you made. Meanwhile, Alison Bradley joined as well, saying good afternoon,
Hello,
gentlemen.
Alex. You. Long time no see you.
Yeah, Sally is there as well. Sally Hardy, good afternoon, all from Berkshire. She's saying UK. So, but it's not only you in the company; your brother is in the company as well.
Well, actually, it's a family business, and we're four people with the decision. Me, my brother, my mom, and my father.
Yeah,
All the time supposed to vote, and when it's 3-1, then it's a good decision.
yeah,
Sometimes are some big issues, some little fights,
yeah,
who's with, but no, all is good. And I'm doing the process for the design and all this, arranging the flowers for the events and the shops and all this. My brother, he's doing all the things in the back of the business, what is not the nice photos.
yeah,
It's about buying the flowers, the all the materials what they are necessary, and all the invoices and all this. My father is the brain from the back, keep us on the good line, and
yeah.
with the bookkeeping, she's with the money.
Yeah. Okay. So it's everybody has his own part in
Yeah, but
business.
it's a family business, and can be issues, can be fighting about everything. But when it's about business, we are very serious, and it's all in the same
Yeah.
problem.
But it's really nice to see that everybody is still active in the business and deciding. And
We were lucky because they are young. My mom, she's 61, and my father, she's 63. So
okay, yeah, they're still very young.
yeah,
So that's really good. So last year, 50 years, and you celebrated it in such a great way. I mean, it went viral all over the world. It
it
was
was crazy. It was crazy for us also.
unbelievable.
Now I can tell you about it. It was we still am thinking, okay, our parents making 50 years of working in this industry. How we do it, how we do it. It was a lot of brainstorming how we make celebrate this time, and no ideas. Okay, it was good ideas, but not a very good idea. And at the end of the weeks where we talking and talking, and with me and my brother and the one girl, we stay and talk for a few hours, and was nothing impressive. And I just took her and joined her to the car, say hello and blah blah, and we're just stay there another 5 minutes to talk how we don't find something good. And was I say what I want to do, and she said, "Yeah, but this look like a manifest. Sounds so good. Why don't you do that?"
Yeah,
We didn't know how much is to work for it and to get the ideas and all this. And I said, okay, the idea is why don't you make 50 good things every day, something different for the city? I said, okay, let's do it. But was okay. And next day, the idea was good, yeah? But next day, I say, okay, and what we do? Because there was nothing made before, no preparation. It was today for tomorrow, like this was all those 50 days. And first of all was okay. I have a hole in the on the driving area,
yeah.
on, and I took it every day. And I said, first of all, I will put some flowers there. And I put water in the flowers, and I make a movie. I didn't know how to make the movie because we made the movie. We make all this preparation, and we see the reaction after this,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Oh, what the hell!" And imagine me and my brother fighting every day. What we do for tomorrow? Okay, what we do, and this was impressive. It was a very big pressure for us to make every time something catchy, something to people join it and like
Yeah.
it. And was some of them was very good ideas, some of them was good, some of them was okay, but all of them people love it and goes very very good.
Yeah. Most of the time, idea starts in a bar, and then you had a couple of drinks.
Like it was in a parking area for
Yeah.
2 weeks, stay there for a few hours every day and no idea. Impressive. And it was like, okay, this is what we need.
Yeah. But you were really decorating not only the holes in the roads, and actually, I'm living in Ukraine, so I invite you over to do it here as well. We got enough.
Hey, you know how it is, eh? Now, even in this east part of Europe, we struggled for many years about the holes in the garbage on the street and all these cigarettes. They people
Yeah.
put it on the walking area, but after a while you see everything. And I have another few more ideas, but some of them are so strong, and I don't want to mess up the politic here. And I stay
Yeah.
quiet.
Okay.
It's nice to make them, but I don't want to
Yeah.
make any. I just want to make to be about flowers business, but not the rest.
Yeah. No, also with the garbage of the cigarettes, you could it turned out to be a really nice piece. I don't know how it smelled with all the cigarettes around it, but
Even today, I was in Rome for a few days with my kids, and I see a lot of mess on the
yeah.
uh, on the walking area, and I say, okay, man, but you have subjects. If you want it, you can have it every day. Something.
Yeah.
Now is the time to have the time to make them.
Yeah, it is. And
But we continue. We even do it like one every 2 weeks or something. We want to make this for our whole life. Well, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or week 1 week is depending how we have the time.
yeah.
We and then another one.
Okay, I mean it's amazing. And how did people react? For example, this zebra crossing, you put it there, but I mean you didn't close the road. So what was happening, or what? How did people react?
People love it, and our friend was okay. Maybe they will steal the flowers. We don't find them, but it was incredible because I put it in different places in the city. Some of them are in very good areas, some of them not so good. But the people were the same everywhere. They don't touch any one stem of flower. They
Wow.
just walking and looking, and they enjoy it, make photos. We didn't. The secret was we just put the flowers there, but was no name on it. Not about our company, not about anything. Just some crazy guy put some flowers on the
Yeah.
street.
Okay.
And this was good because the people don't take it like publicity. You don't want to make
Yeah.
okay, we make it and we put it on the social media, but not on the street where we let it. We didn't put anything there.
I mean, it's yeah, it's beautiful, and it's actually already a beautiful city. But yeah, making it more beautiful with those kind of arrangements and the pressure you put on yourself doing this 50 days in a row.
Don't ask pressure. But actually, I don't want to do it again for so many days. If you make it for one time every okay for 5 days, for 6 days, for 3 days, but to make it for 50 days, I will kill myself.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it was also, of course, the period when we still have COVID, but then it was at its peak, and everybody was hoping or trying to get something positive, and that's why I think it also made even a more bigger impact than it already in a normal period should do. And it's
So for us was very very good, and we started. I tell you how we started with this to make it something for the society, for the others. It was 1st March and 8th March 2020, and after 8th March, every time you have some leftovers flowers because you
yeah,
cannot. And it was on 13 March they close all the businesses, and you are allowed to sell online and all this, but the people are they are closing the house.
yeah,
And we say, okay, what we do with the flowers because we still have a lot of flowers. And me and my brother we make discussion. He was with the idea why we don't take them and make them beautiful bouquets, and we go with them at the hospital where are the problem with the COVID. Because in that time we were everybody frightened about COVID, and you don't want to go there. It's like okay, there
yeah.
it's a place where you don't want to be. And we took it like I don't remember, 150, 200 bouquets, and we were there and give it to all the doctors, all the assistants, and was like boom, everybody go crazy about it. Say okay, this is a good idea, and we don't put the flowers in the garbage, and the people love it,
Yeah.
and they were happy.
I mean, that's really good, and to show your appreciation for all the doctors that worked really hard.
We still have them, and why to put them in the garbage or do something? Let's do something.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, 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 it's okay. But yeah, it's good that, and then we've seen that all over the world actually that people thought, okay, we're not going to throw them away, but we're going to give them away to the people
Yeah.
who deserve it. So that's a real good thing. Uh, I mean, you made a lot of nice things, but you also in the Guinness Book of Records with the dress.
Was part of the, I told you we continue with this manifest, and was okay, let's do something beautiful for the 8th March for ladies. It's in Romania was Women Day.
Yeah.
We say it also Mother's Day, like Mother Day in Romania. And why we don't take, and I took an actress, she was a very good friend of mine, and we create from steel grass a dress with galantus. Was I
Yeah.
don't remember, 5,000 stems of galantus or something like that. And after that, call it. They just call me and say, "Okay, we want to put this in the Guinness World." Say, okay, I didn't do it for that. It was just someone see it and
Okay.
they contact me about it. Sometimes the things goes like this, and you don't follow them, but the things follows you.
Yeah, I mean, and that's I think the nice thing with the social media nowadays that that's things go can go viral very quick and somebody picks it up, and I mean it's a beautiful dress and I can imagine how much work there was in the dress to make it.
It's just when you love what you do, you don't think about. So I'm talking now about me. If I'm doing something and I'm very focused on what I want to do, I never think about it. How much time took me to do it. I just want to realize my effect and to see the job done.
Yeah,
It's very important to be perfectly done, and the less important is how much time took me to do it.
yeah. But how do you combine it with your shop where you need to calculate how long
Yeah,
it took for an arrangement those
no,
things?
that's business. There you must be very precise in what you do. It's
Yeah,
like how many minutes, how many hours, and everything. It's calculated and it's in the in the profit. It's
yeah. Yeah, I see. We travel a lot with Flower Circus, or we traveled a lot, and hopefully we will soon do again. But what you see, everybody or all the florists love their job, and they are more like not calculating what they do. Like you said, okay, this part of me is art, and this is what I like to do, like the dress, and I don't calculate my hours. But okay, if I'm in my shop, I need to calculate every minute, and I think that's very good. What you
so
say?
there are two separate things. It's one, if you want to spoil you and your business, you make this for social media and all this. And there, okay, it's not about time. It's not, you don't think so much about the cost.
Yeah,
You think it's normally you have a cost, but when I'm doing, I'm thinking all the time, the materials must be very cheap.
yeah,
How I do it there with the Galantus. Galantus was exactly in the time of the year when it's very, very cheap.
okay.
And also, if you see the flowers, what I choose for the manifest, I choose all the flowers what I have on the market here and was not expensive.
Okay.
And you must make impression from what you have to make something. What I learned from my father, it's in that time of the communist period, they try to make something from nothing.
Yeah.
It's the way how they teach me when I was young. Because that time they don't have foam, they don't have all these materials, they just have mud. They
Yeah.
took yeah, they took mud and put them in and make arrangement in that, and was they make something beautiful from nothing. And I prefer to say that about me. It's the guy who makes something from nothing.
Yeah.
You take materials what they are not important, and you don't think, okay, you don't need only roses and orchids and all these flowers. You can make it from materials what is not impressive for you, but can make something at the end to be wow.
Yeah. A good designer or a good florist can make the most common flower special, I think.
I think there's the idea. Everyone, I think it's good designer. I don't believe in very good designer and not so good designer. It's about how much you love what you do and how much want you to improve yourself.
Yeah. I think the learning part is very important. And then, like you said, the way you started working with, there was almost nothing available, and I think a lot of people forgot that even chrysanthemums year round was difficult, and now year round the same quality, the same weight, everything.
Are very spoiled about it. It's like
Yeah,
today we were in the auction, we were online and we bought flowers for the events, and it was like camelicium, wax flower.
yeah,
In that time of the year, you don't found them like 10 years ago, and now it's was a lot and very beautiful. I said, my brother, "Hey, now it's incredible. It's not one assortment of flowers, but you cannot find it. It's
Yeah.
what peonies, okay, peonies, orchids. Yeah,
Piano is also year round, and
yeah, yeah.
it's
Remember
unbelievable.
struggling like 7, 8 years ago. You cannot find them at that time of the year.
Yeah, that the bride came in and said, "I want a bouquet with peonies, but I'm gonna marry in December." And then every florist was like, "Okay."
If you ask me, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. I'm spoiled. I have all the flowers, but I still prefer to have the flowers what they are in the season all the time. I'm like that. I don't know the others, but I prefer all the time. Why you don't use what you have it in the season? It's more beautiful.
It's more beautiful, and you also change the assortment throughout the year. So when a customer comes into the shop again, they see new flowers. Okay, now it's tulip season, now it's peony season, all those things. I mean, I think it's for the people coming into the shop better as well.
Now, if you see it on the fields in Romania, there are so many grasses, dry grasses, beautiful, and I just do that all the time. I go with my team and pick them a lot and put them there. You don't know, but I for sure I know it will be a crazy client in the spring. At the end of I don't know, in May or something, they want something with grasses and pampas and all this dry material because business is like this. And say, why not? Let's keep them there.
Yeah, yeah. I think people got spoiled. Not only florists. I mean, all the people got spoiled because we have fruit year round, even seasonal fruit you can get year round. So people go, for example, to Pinterest. They see a great bouquet and they say, "Okay, I want this bouquet now." They don't have the understanding that it's out of season or whatsoever. They just want it now.
At one flowers, it's very hard for me to get it. It's like I have clients when they want bouquet with plumeria.
Yeah,
For me, I don't know what they want a bouquet with plumeria in Romania. It's like if you are in China, I can understand. If you are in Hawaii, maybe, but
yeah,
I never did it bouquet with plumeria because I cannot have it. And I thought, if you want it, I can bring it from Holland, but like a plant, and I can
yeah.
take the flowers. But if you want to pay a big plant like this, but clients want a bouquet with plumeria.
Okay, yeah. I know somebody who can bring them to you, so I will give you the context. But it's you see that uh, like the black tulip. Everybody wants to have the black tulip. They always want something that's not there. It's
Oh man,
yeah,
yeah.
but
I think in all the businesses are the same. Eh?
yeah, yeah. I mean, but it's
Fight
yeah,
between clients and the guys who make them.
yeah. And they saw it, and maybe when they see it in real life, they say, "It isn't as beautiful as I thought." In the end.
That's true.
It's unbelievable. But Romania, I think the people love flowers for sure because if you go on the
Yeah,
streets, everybody is walking or selling with flowers. Also, the old ladies selling the flowers from their own gardens. What are the main flower days in Romania? Obviously, the 8th of March.
yeah, yeah. First March, 8th March, those are the biggest days.
Okay.
We have some saints after that. It's like Saint Ellen and Constantine,
Yeah.
Saint Andrew, Saint Michael and Gabriel. When the schools are starting in September or
Yeah.
5th, uh, are few variation, but usually the biggest are that time of the year between 14 February with
Yeah.
the Valentine and 1st March and 8th March.
That's gonna be that's a crazy month.
I'm not happy at all at that time of the year.
It's better not to call you that period, I think.
To find flowers, you try to find the prices because the prices are going like crazy.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of people who are coming to us, and was one time the people from Denmark, a few times from England were there, from Thailand,
Okay.
Mexico. They are coming, and from Spain was last year. They come to work with us for first day and 1st March, 8th March to see how is how it's going here because they heard about it and they don't believe it and say okay.
Yeah.
And I have a guy from Mook. He was from Thailand, but lives in England, in London. And 1 year he comes, and after that, hey, you come next year. Sorry, Nico, my friend, I didn't come. This week in Romania, between 1st March and 8th March, is like Olympic floristry for me. It's too much working.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, I worked at a florist for the 1st of November in Portugal. And
Okay.
the only thing I was doing from 6 in the morning until midnight was cleaning roses in the machine.
Yeah, in Spain is like this for 23rd April. It's San George,
Yeah.
and they're doing millions of red roses, like only red roses, nothing else. I think, man, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's really nice to see how great with flowers. And I think, but you know better, of course. I see worldwide people are loving flowers more because they've been sitting at home. Is that something that's in Romania as well, that they appreciate flowers more now?
Even more, yeah, because we were lucky. I'm living in a country where the this usually to give flowers. I don't know to explain in English.
Yeah,
To make gifts with flowers is very popular. It's everybody love flowers, and if you go to, I think we have this from communist period, because if you go
yeah,
to a doctor in that time, you need I don't know, 3 times of carnation. If you go to a lawyer, if you go to solve a problem, when you open a door to go inside, you must have a small bouquet with flowers. And now this tradition goes to us also, and people love to make gifts a bouquet of flower.
yeah.
And now it's even more. On the online for us was increasing 300% from the past.
Wow.
Yeah, after COVID situation, and now we're fighting to keep it there,
Yeah.
don't go back anymore, and goes good.
Okay, that's
Online businesses, I think, in all the domains goes better, because the people are, even my grandmother start to see, call me, and how I do that, how I make an order, and because we must use to it.
yeah.
But we didn't think about it, but we were forced to be.
Yeah. And you have a great website, and the pictures they look fantastic as well. If I compare it with other florists around the world, I think you have a very good website and
Yeah,
very good pictures.
my brother can hear about this, because he struggled with this, and he's not happy with it.
Okay.
What it's in online, it's everything different, because it's not in the shop. The client can touch the flowers, can see the flowers. You can manage the bouquet the way you want it or the client want it. But online is different. You can see a picture, and it's approximately impossible to have all the flowers what they are online, to have them in the fridge also. And they see a flower bouquet, and sometimes it's 80% similar and 20% not. And here is the struggle. You must make the photo and send to the client. He approve, give it back, and blah blah. All this line, and that's why we try to keep them different, not like a simple flowers in the vase and that's it. And try to be different.
Yeah. And you succeed in that for sure. So that's
Right, but we are happy with that.
yeah. I mean, it's difficult what we see in some other industries that they. I know a company that makes bags out of the old fabric of the trucks. The Every bag is a different bag, so they all look different, but they all made pictures and videos of every individual bag. But I mean, if you sell it today, tomorrow, or next year, it doesn't matter. But if you have to make a picture of the bouquet and put it online, you need to sell it that day because otherwise the flowers are already getting old. So it's almost impossible to do something like that.
I said this to all my friends who are okay, man, but you have a success business and you make money and all this. Say, okay, guys, but think about it. I bought the flowers today. It's like, I don't know. We bought a truck of flowers today, and till next week, not more, must be sold.
Yeah,
It's my problem how I sold it. If I sold it, if it's not, we cannot sell it. It's not like when you buy it sweaters and you want to sell 1,000 sweaters, they will be there. If you can here also.
Yeah, I mean that makes it interesting as well, the business, I think.
It's crazy, but after a while, I think you just do it.
Yeah,
We are like in a roller coaster. You do it and you don't think about it.
yeah.
They
And
ask me how you buy the roses. And now have the feeling. I know how much I must buy. It's not about make organize anymore. It's like, okay, I need 3,000 freesia for this week. I don't know. I need 20,000 roses. You
yeah,
just
yeah. I think it has a feeling as well. Talking to people, seeing what's happening, how many people come into the shop, and how willing are they to buy flowers.
when we learned something from my father was like, when you buy flowers, don't buy it with fear. The fear, what if I sell it or I don't sell it, or no, you just feel what you feel and just buy it, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, and if you buy the flowers you love, you will sell them easier as well. If you buy something and you don't like it, you will not sell it. It's unbelievable. It never works.
I'm not such a good friend with chrysanthema in our shop. We don't sell it so much, and but you must have it there for some clients. It's just some clients love chrysanthemums, and
Yeah.
I hope Vargia don't hear that.
Yeah.
But in the summer, I prefer not chrysanthema, but after that, it's coming in the autumn, and the autumn where we sell a lot of chrysanthemums.
Yeah, and if you have some special shapes, then it can be really nice.
Now we are a lot of colors and shapes and all this, and we
Yeah.
prefer a lot of carnations, a
Okay.
lot of dianthus from Media Verde examples have beautiful carnation and
Yeah.
beautiful color.
Yeah. It's kind of, for a while carnations were not so popular, but now with all the new colors and new shapes as well.
They invest a lot in the secret. I think are the colors and the shapes and all this not so much, but the colors
Yeah.
improve.
I mean that's fantastic. Uh, Next to the shop, I mean, I don't know how many hours you have in a day, but next to the shop, you're doing a lot of competitions as well. Alison was telling about it as well a couple of weeks ago that she discovered you and you were sending in some really nice designs. I think it was for Christmas that time.
Actually, it was exactly at this table what I'm sitting now. It was she starts competition on the internet. I remember now. Sorry, she started competition on the internet with a Christmas table decoration, like something for Fusion Flowers magazine. Now, at that time, I was not friend at all with the internet and Facebook and all this. It's just okay to be there
Yeah,
and say why not. And 1 week before, I just made few photos in our place here for a magazine, different corners of our house here, and I say, and it was also a table for Christmas. I say, okay, I will send it.
yeah.
And I didn't follow at all what's happening after that. And my brother, hey, crazy guy, you won the competition. Say, oh, okay.
Yeah, and
And the things, it's like how I told you, if you don't follow them like crazy, the things follows you. If you just do it what you love and the good things in your life, it will happen. But you just must be patient and your time is your time, and what must happen with you, it will happen. If you just do it what you do and do it properly, carefully, and respect what you do, and that's how the things happened with me. I think I just respect what I'm doing.
yeah, and it's good that you have your own style and your own way of working. I think that's also yeah, differs you from other people.
I just I move with a visual more than I don't take the pen and I put it at the table and I'm staying to create. Just more and just visualize the things and imagine if I see an object or something and
Yeah.
connect it with what I want to do and for what I need it.
Okay. So
But
for
tell me,
example, if you do a wedding, we had some designers and they said we decorated the whole wedding and then afterwards I will go with my phone or with a lens of a camera and check everything if it looks good on a picture. Do you do something like that as well?
uh, I didn't understand the
Okay.
last phrase. Sorry.
if some of the designers we talked to during Flower Circus talks, they said we make a design, but in the end, when we're almost ready, we check it with a lens to see if it looks good on camera. So if you make a picture, it looks good. Do you do that as well?
If you do it good, must be good. Uh, Depends. It's no, when I make design for something special, like I don't know, for a competition or for something, it's important also how it looks the design on your photo. If
Yeah,
you Gregor teach me years ago, Gregor Lerch, Nico, if you want to see something, if it's good or bad, how you did it and how are the proportions and how are the movements in the arrangement, you just make a photo
yeah,
on the design, and after that, if you look on your phone, you will see a little bit the differences. And I was like, oh, come on. And when I made it, I said, okay, you are right. Maybe I think I need a little bit more flowers here and a little bit leaves here.
yeah,
But for weddings, no, the important is, in my opinion, it's where you make the wedding. If it's
yeah,
outside, if it's inside, it's in a building with what kind of architecture have the building. And from there, and what the client wants, what color he loves,
yeah,
what flower he loves. And from all those ingredients, you start to create something.
yeah,
Because I have clients, they are come to me and they told me directly, I don't want arrangements taller. I just want on the table. And you talk with him and you see the subject, and if the space need a high arrangement, you can argue with him to make it. But if he's stubborn enough to be more creative than you, and he told me, please no up, just down, you
yeah.
do it down.
Okay. We've got Peter Kuiten as well. Happy birthday, Peter. It's his birthday today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
So yeah, I think it's sometimes underestimated, or we are a bit too shy as florists to show that we are the specialist. And like you said, if somebody says I want to have everything low, but it really needs something high as well to have the right proportions, I think you are the people to say that as well.
In my discussion with the clients are like this all the time. I from the beginning, because you start to make connection with the client, and you are like a small friend for him for
Yeah,
next weeks or months. But I tell them the truth. I tell them my opinion. If
yeah,
they are stubborn enough to think his idea is better, okay. But this has happened just a few times, maybe in the year. But usually, they listen to you. They respect what you are doing. That's why they come to you,
yeah,
trust you. And most of my clients, they say, just do what you want to do, because I know it will be perfect. I say, okay. Yeah. The care, they all tell me, please be careful with the budget.
But if they never complain about the price, you know one thing for sure, that you're too cheap. If you never get complaints, then there's something wrong as well.
That's a good one.
So, yeah, you're doing a lot of competitions, and there's one big competition which should have happened already last year,
For many years.
but it's going to be next year.
Yeah, I know. Uh,
So,
it's
how many times did you change your mind already on what you're going to make?
actually not so many, not so many. But we have the sketches. I have everything on the paper. I didn't make at all uh, one design to see how it looks.
Yeah.
But I hope nobody see that. I have a lot of work in the shop, and I said I will start to do it from October. I will start to make a little bit of preparation to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I just have the sketches and everything from uh, years back
Yeah.
when it was all warm enough. But now it's cold, cold, cold. It's everything put it in the map there, and
Yeah.
we didn't work about it. But it will be okay. Yeah? We have time enough. I remember like last time when I was there in 2016. It was Romania for the first time, and me there also for the first time.
Yeah.
I know how to manage the situation with the competition, and was the preparation. We made it in 2 weeks and a half, something like that.
Okay.
took whatever we need, and we were there. And let's see. I will see. Uh, if I will be in the first 10, it will be okay.
Oh, you will manage.
After that, I was frustrated. I say, okay, man, I can make that even more better. I just play myself, not not good. But now it will be different, and I want to do it good.
And it will be good for sure as well.
I think it's about what you do, and it's about a little bit luck also. And
Yeah,
you go, I go there for me, and I think it will be the last one. I don't know if I will go there any. I will make it anymore, but I like to compete. Why
yeah,
not? Keeps you young and keeps you with.
yeah. I think it helps you develop new ideas as well, because if you want to compete, you don't want to repeat what you already did.
Yeah, and I love to work under pressure. For me, it's not all the time. Pressure is good. When the good ideas are coming from pressure, when it's like you stay and thinking, and the idea is not coming down,
Yeah.
but a little bit in the pressure, for me, it works good.
Okay. Oh, wow, great. And do you have any other plans for the coming years? Something you really want to achieve still?
Yeah, we work now. Me and my brother, we work for a new department in our business to make a place for weddings,
Yeah. Okay.
and we work for that, but the same, like small steps, take it slowly, and I hope it will be a good, it will be okay, and it's totally different than what people expect from a location for weddings. It will be
Yeah.
like in our style, more close to the nature, not to the beautiful buildings.
Okay. Yeah, but I think if you want to do something special, you need to make it different than all the others. So
Yeah, for us, we all the time thinking to for me to represent myself. It's like
yeah,
I must be happy with what I made, and after that, if the people love it, it's more better, even better.
yeah,
But the online is very important also for the future. That's we have 2 3 steps with what we care about it for the future.
yeah.
And
Okay.
one of the problem is to take one of my kids to teach him very good floristry, even if he want it or he don't want to make this. I don't push them, but I just want to teach him.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I mean, God, he becomes a florist. You never know.
Yeah, never know. It's like me. I must be a lawyer, but you never
Yeah.
know. I was transformed in a florist, but I'm lucky with that, and I love what I'm doing, and I love my life how it's now.
Yeah.
And I think this is the secret. If you love what you do, you don't feel even the pressure. You don't feel the when you're tired. You don't feel so much all
Yeah.
this.
If you love what you do, it's never a day of work.
It's never there. But and another one thing, if you ask me for the future, it's I want to accord more time for my family. And now
Yeah.
I have the age where I say, okay, it's to do everything, but to keep the family also close to you.
Yeah.
And for a lot of years, they support me, but I was just all the time far away.
Yeah. I mean, it's very important to have your family near, and
The,
it helps already if they come into floristry a bit as well.
the people see it and they say, okay, you're such a successful, you travel everywhere, it's everything good. Yeah, okay, but you don't know the hours when you are left, the days when you are left, the weeks when you are going from home and you come home and
Yeah.
son asking you something and you say, okay, we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you said that next time, last time also. I say, okay, and
Yeah.
that's one of my frustration from the past, and I don't want to do it.
Okay. Yeah, it's something a lot of people say, "Oh, you're traveling again," and they mix it up with holiday. But if you're traveling for work, that's something totally different.
Oh man, I tell you about countries where I was, and I don't know anything about that. I know the highway, I know the place I slept, I know the place I was teaching or demonstrating. I didn't say anything else.
Yeah. So Peter Kuit is saying, "See you next week. Have a great weekend, and see you next week." Yolanda's asking, "What about the masterclass in our experience center?" Jolanda
Masterclass.
van der Lucht. Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. When you want it, we can.
Okay. I mean, maybe we can even combine it with the Flower
Yeah,
Circus show and the masterclass.
yeah, she can check. Today we bought like 3,000 new stoma from Van der Loop. So
She's happy again. I mean, it's but yeah, I mean the quality of Van der Lucht and the assortment is great.
yeah, they help me. Even they help me a lot. They send me one time a lot of your stomach, and we say, okay, what do we do with that? Because she just sent me the flowers, and she asked me, what you want to do? And I say, are you crazy? I don't know. And we receive the flowers, and I say, well, I'm thinking, and I was in the basement where we keep all those things, but you never need them for 2, 3, 5, 6 months.
Yeah,
A pair of shoes, like the plastic shoes when you go to
the
outside this,
yeah, the rain boots.
the boots, rain boots. Let's say, let's buy a lot of rain boots, and we put the water in, and we put the flowers in, and we let him on the on the walking area. That's the idea. I say, okay, people love it.
It looked beautiful. I mean,
So
unfortunately, I don't have the picture, but it
thank
looks
you,
really beautiful.
thank you for the your stomach.
Yeah, and yeah, Nico, thank you very much for
Right.
inspiring us. I
I
mean,
think I don't know about inspiring. I just it's good to know more the secrets from the behind the
yeah,
photo.
yeah, it really is, and showing all the things, and also like the commercial work, how that works. I mean, that's really nice. We got even Lydia in from Orlando, Florida. Uh, so yeah, telling more about yeah what you do, how you do it. I think it was a great story, and
Thank you.
I wish you all the luck, and also on the European Championship.
Oh, guys, thank you.
All the best. Hope you will end up high with some of the beautiful designs. And Yolanda and I will contact you for the masterclass and hopefully also a flower circus show. So when you're
Okay,
in Holland.
okay.
So thank you very much again.
Yeah,
Uh,
and when you want me, call me.
yeah, we will give a call.
Go back
Actually,
to work. Yeah.
yeah, you need to go to work. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, man. Bye bye.
So thank you, everybody. This Tuesday, actually, we've got an extra flower circus walks. We're gonna go through the Kalla fields in the north of Holland, together with Lennart Kaptein from Captain Kalla. He's gonna tell all about the Kalla lilies. So next Tuesday, the 17th of August, 3 p.m. Live. Hope to see you there, and stay safe and have a nice weekend. Thank you for watching.